Today I'm going to show you how to make an electric Spider-Man web shooter, the main feature of which is the automatic web spooling system. The web shooter is very powerful and easy to use thanks to a convenient trigger mechanism and automatic web spooling system that seriously speeds up the process of recharging the web shooter. I tried to make the tutorial as detailed and interesting as possible. Enjoy your viewing. First we need to make a muzzle for our web shooter. For this we will take a marker and disassemble it. We need only the body of the marker. Now take a powerful spring that we need to fix inside the body of the marker. We do it with a small piece of thin cardboard. Do not forget to cut off the excess cardboard. Now let's make a pot run for our web shooter. For this we will need a small piece of wood of the right size. The wood should fit in and out of the muzzle as shown in the video. If you don't have a suitable piece of wood, you can replace it with anything you want. The main thing is that the grip is strong and the right size. In the muzzle make a small hole as shown in the video. We will need it later. Now we're going to make a so-called stop block. For this we will take a popsicle stick from which we cut off two small pieces and glue them together. Now let's take another popsicle stick and glue the two pieces together. The so-called stop block is needed to prevent the grip from flying out of the muzzle before the time. The stop block will rest on the grip, thus blocking it inside the muzzle. Now we will make a construction that will connect everything together, with which the stop block will be able to fulfill its function and with which we will be able to shoot the web shooter with the wrist down. For this we will take an aluminum plate and bend it as shown in the video. You can use a sturdy aluminum ruler instead of an aluminum plate. Cut off the excess and drill a hole in the top of the piece. Now we take a small plastic pipe and cut off a piece of it. Then we take a thick metal wire and cut off a small piece of it. The diameter of the wire should fit tightly into the hole in the aluminum part and freely into the piece of plastic tube. Now with the help of super glue, glue the aluminum part to the muzzle as shown in the video. To make the parts glue more firmly we use baking soda. Now we glue the plastic tube to the blocker. And finally put the whole construction together. Now take a small but powerful spring and place it between the blocker and the muzzle as shown in the video. I made a mistake and put too weak spring. Don't make my mistakes and put a stronger spring. I had to change the spring. Now let's get back to the chuck. It is necessary to make a groove in the cartridge and cut the end of the cartridge as shown in the video. Now when loading the cartridge, the blocker will get into the groove on the cartridge, thus preventing it from flying out before time. Well, the end of the cartridge we cut just to make it easier to load. Now at the end of the blocker we will make a small hole in which we need to thread the fishing line. Now on the side of the muzzle it is necessary to glue two small plastic tubes and put the fishing line into them. Now when we pull the fishing line down or forward, the potron will immediately fly out of the muzzle. Now let's get to the electrical part of the web shooter. We will need an electric motor, a connector for batteries, an ordinary button, a little wire and LED wish. Let's start soldering wires as shown in the video. The the LED has only decorative functions, so it is not necessary to use it at all. After all the wires are soldered, the motor should start to turn after pressing the button. Now let's make a spool on which the thread will be wound. Cut off a small part of the felt tip pen and cut a circle out of thin cardboard. By the way, here again I made a mistake using a small part of the felt tip pen, because it turned out to be too wide, because of which the thread did not come off the spool well, so make the spool thinner. Later this mistake I also corrected. After that we glue the cut off part of the felt tip pen on the center of the circle. After we have made the coil, it should be glued to the electric motor. Now let's start assembling our web shooter. Glue the parts to the cardboard as shown in the video. In order to glue the parts firmly, we use baking soda and super glue. At the end of the muzzle we make a hole. Take 2 small pieces of cardboard and glue them against the muzzle as shown in the video. After that we glue the electric motor on top, so that the electric motor is at the same level with the hole in the muzzle. Continue gluing the parts as shown in the video. Now cut off the excess cardboard. This is the construction we have already got. For this purpose we will cut out of cardboard a part that will repeat the shape of the web shooter. Cut a hole for the straps. Then with the help of super glue we will connect the web shooter with the resulting part. On the back of the web shooter we can glue small pieces of foam rubber. And yes, here's the corrected coil. And here's the new, stronger spring. Now we paint our web shooter with a regular marker. We will also glue a neodymium magnet to the end of the spool. We'll use an ordinary thin thread. We wind the thread on the electric motor. After we have wound a sufficient amount of thread, the end of the thread should be passed through the muzzle. After that, the end of the thread should be glued to the end of the cartridge. Now we load the web shooter and go to test it in action.